NSFW. What is something you are hiding from your family? Not me, but my girlfriend. She's been hiding to her family that we've been dating for the past 4 years. They just think I'm her best friend and have no idea their daughter is dating a girl and has been for a very long time. They're very Christian. I'm extremely worried that when it comes down to it, she may just leave me instead of having to face telling them. I'm actually 2 midgets in a very long trench coat. A bit late to the party, but this is a big one. A couple of summers ago my parents invited my cousin, not that it really makes a difference, but second cousin, to stay with us for a while. She was from Russia and was doing some traveling after university. They asked me to show her around the city and we all went on a family vacation later on to a resort in Mexico. We also shared an interest in cinema, so I showed her a lot of my favorite movies in the basement rec room. We also shared a healthy appreciation for wine and sex. So yeah, I spent the summer having a secret fling with my cousin. Wow, that feels really dirty to admit, but I don't really care. She was smocking and I have no regrets. My parents still have no idea. It's my second year in college and I took a job as a stripper for money in order to pay for medical bills. My parents are extremely conservative Catholics. They can't afford to help me, but they'd be furious if they found out. My so and I are hiding the fact that we are moving out of state in August from both our mothers, for totally different reasons. My mother will be devastated we are leaving Texas, and his mom will be elated we are moving to South Dakota. Recently found out my sister was selling herself pretty hardcore. The news would tear my parents to shreds. I started taking care of my older brother when our mom died last December. A year today actually. He has severe cerebral palsy. I had a fiancée and she had a little boy. We were all really close. She couldn't handle the lifestyle change. She knew it was happening someday. She gave me the ultimatum. Either I put him in a care facility or she leaves me. It broke my heart. I chose my brother. I haven't told him what happened. He asked what happened and why she's not around anymore. I tell him she had to move far away. My heart is still in pieces. I wonder if I made the right choice sometimes, but he's the only family I have left. I couldn't lose him. I've always known it was destined to be just him and I in life. I was foolish to think I could have more. I failed my entire first semester of college. I didn't tell my parents until around the last week of the semester. They were very disappointed but understood that college is hard while also maintaining a job. This is just advice to those of you struggling in school. Tell your parents the truth before it's too late. I know I'm kinda lucky since my parents are understanding and have moved on relatively quickly and are helping me prepare for next semester, but tell them anyway. It killed me on the inside every time they asked how school was going and I said fine, even though it was far from fine. The truth will always set you free. That my wife and I have an open marriage. Honestly, I don't think they'd care, but they're good friends with my wife's parents, and they wouldn't support it at all. I own a fleshlight, yes. The sex toy fan site called Flesh Assist. Started out as a hobby project of mine to test some programming skills that has now turned into a site getting average nearly 3K unique visitors a month. That one is staying a secret for sure. If it weren't for my little brother, sister, I would be comfortable cutting them out completely. Little sister made Christmas worth it when she wore my gift non-stop. And after she saw I didn't get anything but Oreos, had me open some of her gifts. They say she's a brat bitch, but you have to know how to talk to her and she's the sweetest thing on earth. My little brother hardly ever talks to anyone, so it makes me happy when I came over and he showed me his progress in his games that I got him, and asked me for help. Wish I had the money to adopt those poor bastards. I can't hide anything from my family, because they are too busy hiding 6 feet under. Probably a little late to the party, but thought I could vent, so here goes. I come from a Pakistani family that is pretty set in their social ideals from back in Pakistan. Parents are first-gen immigrants. They think I'm a pretty good son, and now that I'm out of college with a stable job they want me to get married and they won't accept anything outside of an arranged marriage. Problem is I'm pretty much nothing like what they think. I drink. I partied in college. I gamble. I love Vegas. And I eat anything don't stick to halal. But The biggest thing is that I met the love of my life several years ago in high school. We stuck it out long distance through college, and now we both found jobs in the same place close to both of our families, and we live together. I know I want to marry this girl, but I'm terrified about how this is going to pan out. My parents are in the dark about everything. My girlfriend has been super supportive throughout the years, but she says I need to come up with a plan to tell them. I know I do, but the more I think about it, it just seems like I'm going to just let them find out. We're both financially independent, so that's not an issue, but it's still scary. Jerking off in their shower while I'm home for Xmas. They know. These they know comments make me paranoid as shit. That I'm 2 months pregnant. We had a cute announcement all planned out for Christmas Day that was going to send the mill over the moon. She has desperately wanted grandkids for years, and this will be her first, but the hubby's aunt won't leave. So now we're sitting here hoping that she leaves sometime before we do, so we can at least let the immediate family know, and deciding if it's worth spoiling the surprise for someone to recruit help getting her out. The fact that I know how to fix computers. Myself. I quietly cut off contact 2 years ago and moved across the country. They've never said a word to me. Each year that passes vindicates my decision further. I cut out my father out of my life. I didn't speak to him for 12 plus years. And even then it was not worth it. He died 20 years ago and I have never missed him. I made the correct choice. The value of someone in your life needs to be more than we're family. Best of luck to you. The value of someone in your life needs to be more than we're family. I cannot upvote this enough. The fact that I'm into chicks. They keep asking me when I'm gonna find a nice guy to settle down with and get married. But whenever I imagine my wedding day, it's another girl there. A couple cousins, no. But the aunts, uncles, and grandparents are homophobic as and have said how happy they are that we don't have any of those freaks in our family. I am still in love with a girl that they dislike and said I can't marry. It's your life. Don't let anyone dictate what you can and what you can't do. As a great poet once said, don't let your dreams be dreams. That my boyfriend and I are getting married in Las Vegas on Monday. So many dark secrets, I thought a fun secret would be a nice change of pace. My brother and his wife have no idea that I am saving for a surprise Disneyland trip for them and their 3 daughters. My parents know, but that's it. I've set a dream budget number and am so far on pace to hit it. We're going to go next summer in early August under the guise of my birthday. My brother has been struggling finding work lately, and my parents are helping them with bills to get by until he finds something. They live far away from me too, so I almost never get to see them. My parents usually travel to visit them once a year in the summer, but are going to pay to have them travel instead this year, and then will travel to meet me for my birthday, which will actually be at a hotel at the main gate to Disneyland. Even though it's several months away, I can't help but think about it every day. My family has no idea that I am a drag queen. I actually won the annual contest my university puts on every year. I was super proud of myself and didn't really have anyone to share it with. I never went to university the last few years. My sibling did this. My parents found out on Mothering Sunday of all days. Broke their hearts. The problem is the longer you keep it going, the worse it's going to get. Whatever you do, good luck. I don't want to be a downer, but I'm severely depressed and no one knows because I'm scared to tell them. What's yours op? Don't really have anything. Pretty open with my family. However, I will never tell my grandma I voted for Obama. In 2003, 15-year-old me and some friends stole and crashed my stepdad's Durango while joyriding. We crashed it less than a mile from my real dad's house, but the connection was never put together. After crashing the car, we pissed on a rag to wipe our fingerprints off, pretended to try and hotwire it, and then walked nearly 5 miles home to return the keys. When he woke up, my mom came down and asked if we knew what happened to his car, and I said nope, been asleep all night. Car got reported stolen, found by police several hours later, and then paid entirely and then some by the insurance company. I've never told anyone in my family to this day. That I wrote 30 chapters of an erotic story and have published it online. I seen the username before. Here it is. They have no idea how much I crave a close family. My parents, sibling are distant and less emotional people and are okay with us seeing each other on special occasions. But I get so jealous of families who see each other every week or want to hang out. I just feel too awkward to make it happen. I'm the opposite. I live in the South and have a typical large friendly Southern family. Everyone is always calling just to chat, check up on things. Multiple times a week there's invites for dinner from parents, siblings, grandparents, etc. Everyone is so close and in each other's business. I hate it. It's so overwhelming. I only want to see them on special occasions, but I'm always hit with a million questions if I turn down too many requests. It seems great on the surface, especially if you don't have this in your life. In reality it's pretty annoying and is a lot of work for what amounts to very little. 1. How much money I have. I'm investing all of it. 2. That I'm absolutely not religious. I'd be lectured for years. 3. That I drink. They're more old style and we're all foreigners. Instead I just don't talk about it. What I do with my life. I just give them vague hints to confuse them. So what do you do? Breathing. Defecating on occasion. I engage in eating. Yes. I meant as a profession. I regard myself as a breathing professional. I haven't failed yet. Hitler did nothing wrong. I'm sure they're suspicious. But I've never told them my sexuality. Dad. I'm straight. Dad. I'm mom. Straight. Gay. I'm parents.